Nick Hijazi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearn's Natty throne, and the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente himself, here with the co-founder, the man himself, the guy with the biggest, longest schlong in the history of the game. No one's packing a punch down below bigger than this guy. He's the truth. He's the best. This guy's the GOAT. Gentlemen, it's a rest day, which means we're answering questions from the comment section. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section of this video or any future Operation Shredder videos, and I'll answer them from this video onwards to the next rest day. Let's get down to business, boys. Let's get straight into it. Gentlemen, before we get into the video, if you want to get in the greatest shape of your life, join my online community where you'll have full access to all of my nutrition and training programs. Link in the description. And if you want to go an even further step than just being in my online community and you actually want full-on one-to-one coaching, that next step, go to my Instagram link in the description and DM me the word cartel. And lastly, chaps, Natty Republic merch is coming soon. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but I promise it's coming soon. All right, now that those proceedings are finished, let's get into the first question from David Stratton. Sorry, Ronaldo is better. Ronaldo could play every position. I knew you were going to put this one in, bro.
No. You started from the. Look at the questions. Go all the way down. The first question is from David Stratton. Yeah.
Sorry, Ronaldo is better. Ronaldo could play every position on the field. Plus, Ronaldo is a lifetime Natty, not like Messi, who was on the growth. Messi was on growth hormone because, bro, he had an issue.
No, but that's not the right order, though.
I'll just answer it this way, bro. It's fine.
Okay, perfect.
The guy was midgetitis. The guy had midgetitis. The guy had an issue, man. He was short. It's not Messi's fault that he was little. It was a medical procedure. It wasn't, bro. He wasn't doing it for PD. He wasn't doing it for performance enhancing reasons, bro. There's people.
Bro, Messi's not natty, man.
There's old people. There's old people that take steroids because. Actually, that's a bad example. That's a really bad example. Those old people. No, that doesn't make sense. No. But in Messi, there's certain people that use certain substances for medical.
Bro.
For medical reasons.
The best way to explain it is for people with a condition that Messi had, you require that treatment. That's it. Like, you don't need that much else explanation. Like,
exactly. But
I'm a big Ronaldo fan, but this argument of like Messi taking HGH when he was like 10, bro, come on.
If you think that's the reason he won, if you think the reason Messi won 8 Ballon d'Ors because he took GH when he was 10 years old.
The reason why he can stop a ball and he can shoot a free kick like that is because he took HGH. Come on, man.
It was for medical reasons. It's not, that doesn't count. The guy's as natty as he gets. Messi's the nattiest of them all. Ronaldo's natty too. And I respect Ronaldo, bro. I don't like this argument, Messi versus Ronaldo. I respect both of them. I think Messi's better at football. Ronaldo's a great athlete. Ronaldo's a great player, great goal scorer. And Ronaldo's an incredible. I'm a huge fan of his dedication and consistency as well. I love Ronaldo and I love Messi. I think Messi's better, of which I think, if from a football standpoint, it's not even arguable who's better. I think Messi's just better. But I respect Ronaldo as well and his dedication. What do you say in that regard, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Ronaldo fan. You know, I'm a Ronaldo.
But you respect Messi.
I think
you respect the GOATs.
I think saying that both guys are not the most genetically blessed people in human history is the dumbest shit ever. Like, both of them are genetic freaks in their own capacity. Obviously, Ronaldo has like different characteristics, but both are like the most genetic elites of all time.
Both work hard and both have lots of talent. Like, people say, oh, Ronaldo's talent, Messi's hard work.
Bro, come on, you're telling me Ronaldo doesn't have good genetics?
Ronaldo's got loads of talent. So does Messi. Messi's more talent, Ronaldo's more hard work, but they both work hard and both got a lot of talent. So I like both of them, I respect both of them. Messi's, in my opinion, better. He thinks Ronaldo, but for me, from a football standpoint, it's inarguable. All right, next question is from What Up? Putney may be the softest borough in London. The Putney Massive, geezer. What's up? Come down to Putney. You won't last a day in the slums of Putney. All right, next question is from Mr. I can't say that. You can also build a world-class physique using only machines. Obviously, try using. You can still get necessary stimulus and tension from machines. And listen, machines are great, and I think there's a time and place for them. But in terms of longevity and health and bone density and connective tissue and really building a physique in the long term and building that real thickness and density, you can't run away from the free weight heavy compounds, the squat, the dead, the incline bench. They just can't be replicated from a machine standpoint, in my opinion. I'm not against machines. I think machines have their time and place. But I would always start a training session with a heavy compound in terms of an incline bench, a squat, a deadlift. That's really what's going to build that heavy thickness and density and mass, and not just work the muscle, but work the connective tissue and bone density as well. What do you say in that regard, Juan?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you can build a very good physique with machines only, but it's not ideal. And to be honest, you do like I think if you're someone who's starting in training, you need to do the compounds just to get the skill of knowing how to lift. Just so you get skillful, because also like using a machine, you got to learn how to use a machine too, to an extent. So
Yep.
like you got to do the free weight movements. Otherwise, if you start only machines, you're gonna be like, you're not gonna have a good physique.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And people do machines ultimately because they're easier.
Yeah.
Machines are easier. Putting a bar on your back and squatting is a lot harder than going into a leg press. Let's be real. All right, next question is from David Stratton. You're strong and I love your determination, but unfortunately you just haven't got the genetics to achieve anything in bodybuilding. I don't think I have great genes. I wouldn't say I have bad genes. I'd say my genes are kind of average, mid-tier. But I think, for me, my physique really comes to light when I'm really, really shredded and lean. Like right now...
I disagree. I 100% disagree.
I don't think I have great genetics, but I wouldn't say they're terrible.
Bro, I think if you got shredded to the bone, you would sweep.
I think it's a case of getting... I think it's a case of getting...
Bro, you could get a natty pro card.
Yeah, I think
right now.
I think your you only know your genetics when you're truly shredded.
Yeah.
So let me get lean first, then you can be the judge of that. But I would agree to some extent with David. I don't think my genetics are great. I wouldn't say they're bad though. All right, next question is from Bean John. I got 80 kilotons 5 at 75 kilo recently. I'm surprised you should be stronger on this. I also didn't find, despite that, it actually led to full shoulder growth, mostly front delt. The rear delt is the one you want to work on. Yeah, I always say that, bro. The most important head of the shoulder is the rear delt. That's what the rear delts make the physique truly pop. Okay, and listen, you got 80 kilo for 5, very strong, bro. Respect, man. Very, very impressive list. That's 75 kilo.
And you know, I actually think you get a crazy like rear delt and side delt growth with string.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys, like, let's not forget it. You know, 70 to 90% of your side delt growth and rear delt growth will most likely come from your pressing movements.
100%. And people think, oh, when you do pressing movements, you're purely isolating one head of the delt. When you're shoulder pressing, you're working the rear delts as well and the side delts. You're working a lot.
You're not moving 80 kilo just with your front delts.
You're working the front, the side, and the rear all at the same time. You're working more front.
And the triceps.
But and the triceps. But the side and rear are still getting activation. Like you still. I know guys that only do pressing and they've got huge side delts. So. Again, and then when you're doing lateral raises, you're also working a bit of the front delt and rear. The whole shoulder's always working, but you're just biasing one head more than another depending on the exercise. So doing heavy presses do build the side and rear delts. Obviously, you still want to isolate them to make sure they pop that extra bit, but you're still getting a lot of overall shoulder activation with the front, the medial, the side, and the rear. All right, next question from my real dad. Bro, you need collaboration. Nobody wants to watch this type of content except for some far and few lifting maniacs. Yeah, I agree, bro. I think collaboration would definitely help.
Look at the comment.
What about Sam Sulek? Yeah, I mean, but Sam Sulek, again, he's a 1 in a million. He's and I think my style of content is good, but again, it's more just to display the process. My style of content, I'm not going to go hyper viral with these operations shredded day 1, day 2, day 3, natural cut day 1, day, that kind of content. It's more just displaying the process. And I mean, before I started this Operation Shredded series, I was making more kind of one-off, more clickbaity videos, and they were doing better in terms of views. The stage I'm in right now, content on YouTube, is just kind of displaying the nature of the cut. And once the cut's finished, then I will begin doing more clickbaity, more videos that
not only that,
videos that tend to go more viral.
This series is also very good for business. Like, let's not forget.
Yeah.
This format is also business oriented.
100%.
So it's not only for the views.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good way to get clients to people like. Although it may not go that viral, those people that really, like you said, the lifting men, it's the guys that actually want to get better and love lifting. They're going to get a lot of value out of kind of just pure raw training footage. Some people really like that stuff. All right, next question is from. Why is an Englishman using pounds rather than the Great British Killer? That's a good point, man. I'm a traitor to Churchill. I'm a traitor to Churchill. I've got to apologise to Winston. Sorry, Winston. No, I'm an Englishman to the core, and I love England. One thing I do is I love England. I love the history and heritage of this great nation. I'm the #1 Churchill fan. There's a reason that at the end of every single video, I say, and as always, God bless Sir Winston Churchill and long live King Charles. There's a reason I give grace and glory to the King and to the greatest Englishman who ever lived, who's the great Winston Churchill. So I am an Englishman. Yeah, you're right. I'm a traitor. I should be using kilo instead of pounds. The reason I use pounds is just because it's more globalized, a little bit more globalized. And yeah.
You should use kilo too, bro.
Oh yeah, I should
You
use
should
both.
start using kilo now.
From now on, I use kilo just for big man 6'3", 5'15". I'm gonna use kilo. All right, next question is from JF Morak. Bro, how are you losing on 3,100 calories? What's your step count low? My step count is not that high. Very low. I don't even count steps, bro. I don't even like it.
But you should hit, say, between, say, 5 to 8K.
Yeah, in that range, 5 to 8K. I don't do my steps. I'm not counting steps. I'm doing zero cardio, bro. Because again, I've done so many bulks in my life. I've always, for the last 8 years of my training career, I've been eating consistently every day, all day. I've been eating. Like you build a metabolism up over time, over nearly a decade of eating in a certain fashion. Your metabolism builds up, and I've also built loads of muscle. The more muscle you have, the higher your metabolic rate is. So I've got a lot of muscle and I've done loads of bulks, which allows me to cut on a lot of calories. My body hormonally and metabolically is in a very, very good place because of the work I've put in the last decade. And you can get there too. Anyone can do it. All right, next question, guys, is from Nintendo Switch. Why do you always avoid body fat discussions? I have asked you loads and loads of time, what is your body fat? How do you know you're losing body fat unless you know your body fat? The mirror? The mirror, bro. Like, the mirror is the ultimate truth teller. It's impossible.
The mirror and the weight scale too, bro.
Yeah, it's impossible. And if your weight's going down, that's how, bro. Do you look leaner and is your weight going down? Pretty simple, bro. You don't need to know your body fat to know if you're losing weight. Body fat's it's impossible to actually know a human being's body fat accurately. Very, very difficult unless you killed them and cut up their fat and weighed it in proportion to the rest of their body. Like, so you're not gonna. But body fat's terrible. I don't know my body fat, bro. DEXA scans are very inaccurate. Okay, very inaccurate. All right, next question is from the man himself, Jason Calcadia. Have you ever been injured and how did you deal with shoulder pain affecting your heavy pressing movements? Have I had shoulder pain before? Have I had injuries? Yes. Have I had oohs and owies and niggles? Yes, we all do. Have I ever missed a session in the gym? No, because I work through them. I've had left bicep tendon pain. Whenever I do chin-ups, I have really bad bicep tendon pain, but I work through it. I work around it. A lot of people use minor injuries, and I've talked about this before. A lot of people use minor injuries and niggles as an excuse to stop training. You have to work around it. Do the best you can, even if it hurts a little bit. Go through it, and that way everything around the injury gets stronger. And when the injury eventually heals, you come back stronger. Instead of taking time off training and everything else gets weaker, just work around it. Do the best you can. Don't use it as an excuse, a minor injury or a niggle or a bit of shoulder pain to miss a session. Work around it and do the best you can, even if you have to manipulate the movement slightly. If you're doing a shoulder press and you've got really bad shoulder pain, move your hands in, tilt your arms more, make it more of a neutral grip, and that way there's less stress kind of on the shoulder joint. There's so many different ways you can work around an injury so you can still get in good work and train. Winners don't make excuses, they find a way to work around it. What do you say, Juan?
100%. 100%. I think it's just a matter of like, I do get shoulder pain too. It's just a matter of like finding a way so it doesn't hurt. And maybe those movements that really like bother your shoulder, then like maybe take them away for a little bit and then put them back in. Like, for example, flat bench press fucks my shoulders up. That's why I don't even do... I do no flat movements at all.
Or change the form, manipulate the form slightly, do something slightly different. There's so many different ways to work around it, man. What about your piece? Have you ever had a piece injury? What do you do with dealing with piece injuries? Because
I just went straight up for the transplant right away.
The reduction, right? Because it was so big, you kept hitting things.
Yeah, it's just like it was so big, I had to just. Not even a reduction was enough, bro. Because when you have a monstrosity like that, bro, you gotta cut it from the root.
Yeah, because the Colombian government contacted you and said it was a health emergency for society. It was a national health disaster because it was actually dangerous for other people. Exactly. So he had to go to Turkey and get a piece reduction. Actually, Kurt Starmer's contacted me and said, "Listen, your piece is too big. You got to reduce the size." So I'm dealing with issues there as well.
It runs in the family.
All right. And that is the video, chaps. Done and dusted. Another rest day Q&A. You got any questions? Put them in the comment section. Some good questions there. Give us better questions, boys. Let's do a little cheeky thumbnail. What do you say?
Go. A Vaseline.
How about we get
oh shit! But it doesn't even have the thing.
How about we get our rods out?
Let's do. Nah, I have nothing. Literally have nothing. Nothing on me. Let's do.
Give me a salute or something.
Let's go. I've got my headphones. I've got my thing, bro. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, chaps, that's the thumbnail. Nick Kajalsi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearn's Natty throne, and the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente himself, here with the co-founder. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, join the Mendes Cartel, link in the description. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram and DM me the word cartel. Natty Republic merch is coming soon, I promise, chaps. And as always, long live King Charles III, and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.